Well, guys, I finally splurged and got me an impact wrench driver. Now, I keep telling you that I'm not a mechanic, but I just did my wheel hub assembly and I just changed out my brake caliper, so it would have been real handy to have this because it would have made it a lot faster. Not to mention the fact that I just put on some side steps on the truck and it took a while with the ratchet. As you can see, it's pretty much the same as a regular impact driver, same size and everything. I know Milwaukee has them brand new ones, that one key, but I got this for a very good price. It was on sale with Home Depot at Home Depot for these two batteries, that charger, that bag, and this impact socket kit. Now we'll get to the impact sockets in a little bit. Now, like I said, Milwaukee has those M12 ratchets, and they have that one key that you can make it to where they can torque to the right setting and stuff like that. And those are nice, but pretty expensive. I'd rather go with this because it's actually lighter and than the M18 one of Milwaukee. And in the near future, I might buy me the ratchet, the M12 ratchets, and the M18 torque wrench from Milwaukee, just because you can torque things down with your phone to place the setting. So in the near future I will, but for right now this would do just fine. This will do my mechanical work that I have to do on my truck and any little stuff that I have. Now back to the sockets. Now this deal was actually about 200 and some odd dollars, so it was a pretty good deal. The impact wrench, I think it goes for 100 by itself. Those two batteries, they're both 4 amp hour batteries. I see them at Home Depot for 150 for two. So all in all, it was a good deal. Now these sockets, I need these sockets for work. I've been meaning to buy me some deep well impact sockets, but it's just been out of my mind or just haven't got to it. But finally I got it. I was gonna give me one of those Milwaukee sockets, the ones for the impact, but they alone cost about 70 bucks. Now this right here is actually perfect. They have all the same numbers. They have the deep well all the way from 8 to 19. Also on the up on top, they're the smaller ones, as you can see. Now what they have here, they have the 5/16, the 3/8, the 7/16, the 1/2 inch, the 9/16, the 5/8, the 11/16, and the 3/4, which gonna take mostly care of all what you need. What I did not find was the 11/32, the 9/32, the 13/16, the 15/16, and the 7/8. But I think for now this will actually be useful, and I don't need those other sockets. And if I do, I just buy them separately. But for the price that I got this for, it's a darn good deal. And another little favorite is gonna be one of mine right here is this little swivel. Let me get into focus. I guess my phone not working, but it says Dewalt. It's nothing much. This little swivel is gonna be in my pouch. It's gonna be my new little tool. This looks it looks real good and real durable. This looks like a very durable thing to be using for your sockets, and especially when you're gonna use it on an impact wrench. But like I said, this is gonna be my new favorite little gadget that I'm gonna have just for corners and stuff like that. Now, some people might ask me, what's the difference between a black socket and a chrome socket? Now, the difference is that the black socket's actually rated for impact wrench use. The chrome socket is for a ratchet. Now, as you can see here, I don't know if you can tell, but the chrome one is actually thinner than the black one. It has a thinner wall than the black one, and the black one's a little bit more flexible for the impact wrench, while the chrome is a lot more stiffer for the ratchet. Now, they're interchangeable. Sure, you can use the chrome on the impact, but it's very dangerous. This chrome is not designed to take the force of the impact, so it could break and it could shatter and it could hit your eyes or your skin, and it could cut you up pretty good. And you might ask, which one do I buy first? Well, most of the time you can get away with just buying the impact rated sockets. It works on the chrome also, so and it's thicker, so it's better. But there is some instances where you're gonna need a chrome socket. Now, one time my brother's car, the tire, he got a flat tire, and he used a tire iron that was black. Now, also the tire iron, some of them, if it's black, it has a thicker wall than the chrome ones. So that tire iron couldn't fit inside the lug nuts of the tire. So I told him you have to use the chrome tire iron. And luckily enough, the walls were thin enough, so it slipped right. You want to be careful. You got to know what you're doing. But most of the time, you can get away with just the black sockets. They're very good. They're actually flexible enough for the impact wrench, while these are not. These are very, very stiff. This is. Now, I did say they're interchangeable, and they are. But this one right here, if you stick it into the chrome one, sometimes you'll have more trouble of taking it out from the socket. Now, if you stick the chrome in the black one, it's just perfectly fine, but you just can't use it on an impact wrench. This is actually chrome moly steel, so it's a lot thicker and stronger than this steel. And here are the rest of my impact sockets. These are made by Makita. Now, why I like these is because they have a little swivel, so they're good for tight spaces. They have been my go-to sockets for about a year or so. And over here I have my Milwaukee deep well sockets. As you can see, they're pretty run down. You can barely even tell the numbers on them, so they've been abused for a while, but they're still here and working. And over here I have my 1/2 inch, my 3/8, and this one's an 1132. You never know, you might need it. And here I have one of those gator grip sockets. It's used for multiple sockets. You can use it as I think from 1/4 through 3/4. So 7mm through 19mm. So it's pretty good. I'm not sure if it's actually impact rated, but I have used it on my impact. So let's hope it's real durable. But it's made in the USA, so you never know. It might just hold up.